coming to the pandas, first I'm going to import numpy as np and I'm going to import pandas as pd. Okay. So now the new library called as pandas and the shortcut of pandas is pd. Every time I'm going to use as pd. Now within the pandas, we are having two things. One is called as series. Within the pandas, we are having two. One is called as series and the second one is called as data frame. These are the two things which we are having inside the pandas. First one is called as series. Second one is called as data frame. Now, first one is series. Now coming to the series, what is meant by series? Means here, if you take a list is equal to banana comma 42, right? Two variables, one of them is string and one of them is integer. Now pd dot series is a function within the pandas and I'm going to give the list as the input. And if I ask this one output, here you are going to have the output as 0 and 1. Here the index numbers, it is going to take the index numbers of this one in the row wise indexing it is going to take, and values are also stored in the row wise. In the series, the values are getting stored in the row wise, right? So for example, you have given s is equal to p dot series of l means this one, and where you are asking index numbers you want to keep as a comma b. Now here this is the index names. A comma b are called as index names. Here the most important word comes into picture called as index. Out of index, two indexes are there. One is called as row index and second one is column index. Okay. So row index means for each row we are going to have, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are having like this, then it is called as row index. Column index 0, 1, 2, 3, like this, it is called as column index. This column index and row index, both of them are called as index numbers. They are called as index numbers. Now, here we are having index numbers are there. At the same time, index name also is there. Two things are there, index number and second one is called as index name. Now, if you consider in this example, in this particular example output, whatever I have created, p dot series of given the list is this one and index is equal to a comma b. Where I'm creating, once again, if you want means you can copy the same L in this same cell. Again, you copy the same thing. Once again, if you want, you can copy. Okay. Now, if you copy like this, once again, you are having with respect to p dot series of L, index is equal to a comma b. Now here, these are considered as the index names. Index name of a comma b and the values are banana and 42. Now here these are called as, whatever the a and b are there, these both of them are called as index names. Both of them are called as row index names. Now what is the index numbers then? Default 0, 1 only. Index numbers are not going to change. Index numbers always starts from the 0 and it is going to continue till the last, right? Now whereas here these are the index numbers. Now, what is the names in this case? In this case, by default, the name and the number both are same. By default, name and numbers both are same. In this case, we are having the name and number both are different. But in this case, there is no name. The name is 0 and number also 0. Is that clear? Clear, guys? So, for example, one student is sitting in the first bench, first student. I'm calling him, I'm calling her or him as a first student. The first student, I'm saying like this, first student. First student is basically the number is first. He is sitting in the first position. So I'm saying as first student. Number wise, first student. First student means, I'm not saying about the rank. I'm saying about seating position. In the first position, he has set now. So I'm saying that he is the first student. Now I don't know his name. Number only I know. The first position he is sitting. So I called as first student. Now what I don't know the name is, now by default his name is also first only. Position also first position. He's sitting in the first position. So his name is called as first. If he's sitting in the second position, means his name is called as second position. Right? Now, if I ask his name and he has told his name is Raj. Now the name is there. position is there. I can call him by using the name Raj, or I can ask by based on the position wise also. First position student, first number position student, or something like this. Now by default, in this example, the row index name is equal to row index number. This is by default. If you don't give anything, means by default it is going to consider this one. By default, this is. In this case, A comma B are row index names. 0 comma 1 are row index numbers. Row index numbers. Right? So in the case 1, you are just having the numbers. In the case 2, you are having the names and numbers. In the case 1, if you call with name also, it is 0. If you call with number also, it is 0. In the case 2, it is the name and number is 0 and 1. These are the index numbers. Right? Now you can create a series. What is meant by series means, in Panda series means the values are stored in the row wise. Whatever the values you are giving, the values are stored in the row wise is called as series. Now, second one, we can create the series in the multiple ways. We can create the series in multiple ways, out of which the first one is list. Second one is by using array. So for example, array. What is array? A is equal to np dot array of L. Now what is the print A? What is there in the A? Within the A, what will be there? Array of banana and 42. The same thing, na? Array of banana and 42. Now, if I ask with respect to S is equal to PD dot series of A, index of A comma B, means it is going to create once again the same. Whatever it has been created above, it is going to create the same thing. Now, in this above case, if you ask what is the type of S? What is the type? What is the type of S means? It is going to say it is a Panda series. In this case also, it is a Panda series only. Whether you have created using, whether you have created using with respect to either list or an array, it is series, right? Series can be created by using any one, either using list or array. Now, using a dictionary also, we can create using a dictionary also. A series can be created using a dictionary. In a dictionary, this is key, this is value. Key, value. What is meant by series? I have told you. What is the meaning of series? Values are stored in the row wise. In this, what are the values? 1, 2, 3. Values are stored in the row wise. Now, automatically these keys, whatever the keys are there, it will be taken as the index names. A, B, C. It is going to create like this. Right? So, values are stored in the row wise is called as series. And while creating a dictionary, automatically this one you are going to use as the index names. If you are using with respect to some kind of array or list, means you have to give the index names. Separately you have to write. You have to write the index names. For dictionary, you don't need to write the index names. Automatically it will consider the index names. Right? Now, here D is equal to dictionary A of 1, B to C3. I have taken like this. And I'm converting this one series of D. I'm converting this one. Whatever the dictionary is there, this dictionary has to be converted as a series. Whereas index I'm going to use A comma C. Means these both indexes only I'm using. Whereas the B index I'm not using. Because I have written only A and C. So A and C only connected. Since B was not taken, I'm not considering the B value. Now, similarly, for example, values can be anything, not single value, anything. Now here also we are having values of list of 1, 2 and list of 3, 4. Now if you create this one, if you see in the series, see the values are taken in the row wise and automatically the key names are considered as the row index names. This is in the series. Now the same thing, if you go with the data frame, what happens means the values are stored in the column wise, not as the row wise. Column wise. Okay, now see here the example. Please observe this example very clearly. D is equal to call 1, list of 1, 2, call 2, list of 3, 4. These are the two key names. Okay, and these are the two values. and I have created using the series this one. The above example and below example, what is the difference? Input data is same. In the above case, I have taken the series. In below case, I am taking as the pandas data frame. Now, if you observe here, the values, what are the values are there? 1, 2, next 3, 4. Instead of storing 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, it is going to store 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Right? Now, here, this row wise, it is going to take the row wise. For the rows, it has kept the names as column 1 and column 2. Now, it is considering column wise, so the column names are column 1 and column 2. Since you are considering column wise, the names are also taken for the columns. Got the point? So, just it is going to take column 1 and 1, 2, column 2, 3, 4, like this. The difference above and below, what is the difference? Here the row index name has taken, the key name was considered as the row index name. Here the key was considered as the column index name. That is the difference between both of them. Right? Now you can create by using a array where two-dimensional array. You have to go with a two-dimensional array. You can't apply using a one-dimensional array. You can't create the data frame. Data frame is a two-dimensional where number of columns and number of rows will be there. So data frame is a two-dimensional one, whereas series is a one-dimensional one. Series is one-dimensional and data frame is a two-dimensional. So here I'm having the values like this. So here 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. First dimension of 1, 2, 3. Second dimension of 4, 5, 6. So this is a two-dimensional array. This two-dimensional array will be converted in the pandas by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, where you are considering this one, if you are considering this one as a array, if you are giving this one as an array or nested list, anything nested list, if you convert an as array also the same. Okay, now if you are considering this one, now each value is considered in this way of 3 columns, column 1, column 2, column 3, 1, 2, 3. In the second row 4, 5, 6, you are going to get like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each value is stored in the each column. So here this value is stored in the each column. Column 1, column 2, column 3. Next one is stored in the second, in each column. The values are stored in the column wise. Got the point? Now, next one, by using an array, the same thing nested list, I'm converting in between as an array. And after that, I'm creating a data frame like this. This is a data frame. So a data frame or a series. Data frame is a two-dimensional and a series is a one-dimensional. Now, how I can know this one, miss? Just for the series here, just apply this one. Now, for this code, just ask what is the type of DF. DF, what is the type of DF, miss? It is series data type. Now, this DF, whatever the DF is there, type of DF is a series. Okay. Next, if you ask df dot shape, if you ask the shape, okay, if you ask the shape, it is saying that 2 comma next number is not visible, miss. What is the meaning of that? It is a one-dimensional. The representation of one-dimensional will be in that. Now, if you go with this one, now in this case, what is the type of df2? If you ask type of df2, it is going to say in the pandas, it is a data frame. And if you ask what is the shape, df2 dot shape, if you ask the shape, it is going to show as 2 comma 3 as a two-dimensional. The number of values might be same, but dimension, one-dimensional, two-dimensional. For example, you are considering like this: 0, 1, 2, 3. This is one-dimensional array. The same thing, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now this is two-dimensional array. Values are same only, na? Number of elements is going to be the same. Now in this case, what is the shape? 4 comma. In this case, what is the shape? 2 comma 2. This is the shape. This is a one-dimensional. This is a two-dimensional. Both are not same. Right? Is that clear? Now, how to add a column? One more column, how to add? For example, you are already having with respect to a df2 like this. Now, if you observe this df2, now how I have created this pandas series, whatever the pandas series or data frame, I have created two things, right? I have shown you two functions till now. One is called as series and second one is called as data frame. Now series can be created either using a list, okay, a normal list, or second one is one-dimensional array. By using a one-dimensional array is the second option. Third option is dictionary. Whereas data frame you have to use a nested list because two-dimensional na. Two-dimensional means either nested list you have to go. Normal list will be one-dimensional, so nested list you have to select, or with respect to two-dimensional array, or with respect to third option is dictionary. Now, if you observe this one, in the NumPy, whatever we have completed in the previous class called as NumPy, in the NumPy, we have created the array using the list only. So NumPy was designed based on the list. Now, whereas data frame, this pandas was created based on the list plus dictionary. Now here dictionary also is selected. Using the dictionary, we are assigning the values, right? Now, guys, now let us take a dictionary like this, a dictionary of two, okay? A dictionary of key name. Let us give the key name. Okay, key name is called as English, ENG, value is 45. Next, max, math, colon 55. Now in this, you want to add a new key, new value, some key with a value. For example, you want to add physics marks. Okay. Now in the dictionary, forget about pandas. In a dictionary, how to add that one? Yeah. How to add in the dictionary? Anyone just rise and tell your answer. If you are shouting in between means I can't understand anything. D of physics is equal to 65 or whatever the value. This is the syntax. Do you remember? In the dictionary, the syntax of adding the value. Dot append is used for the list. Dot add is used for the set. How to add a single value within a dictionary? Do you remember? So if you want, I can open once again whatever the concept we have completed in the dictionaries. So in the dictionaries, I think in the last class itself, I have told you pandas was created using the NumPy plus list plus dictionary. And I asked you to prepare the dictionaries also. And if you have prepared means well and good. If you are not prepared means I can't do anything. Now, if you see here in the dictionaries, how to access the index means by writing the dictionary and the key name, and you are going to get the values. And if you want to add a single item, we have to select the dictionary name and that whatever the key name and the value. This is the syntax which we have completed in the dictionaries. And if you want to add multiple things means we have to use the update. Single means like this, multiple means update, right? And if you want to replace means directly we have to select that one and we have to assign the value, which is called as replacement. And dictionaries are mutable, so we can add, we can replace within the same object. The same thing is in the pandas, because pandas was created based on the list and based on the dictionary. So whatever the format of dictionary is there, the same format will be continued in this one also. So how to add for this one? Here we are having column 1, column 2, column 3. 3 columns are there. I want to add a new key. Key number 4. That is key 4 is nothing but call 4. And whatever the values I want to add. See, for example, this one is there. So you are having like this. Now I want to add the call 4 with the values of, let us take 6 and 9. These are the two values I want to add. Now, how I can add these two values? Means by selecting with respect to this data frame, and you have to write the column name, whatever the column name and the values. Now it is going to add like this, right? So in that syntax is within that data frame and what are the column and the list of values. Sir, for example, all now for example like this is there, sir. Okay. Now let us take, I want column number 5. I want one more column. And this column 5, I'm going to give value of 20. And second value, I'm not going to give. Only one value I have given. Now, if I ask like this, it is going to say, so if I can create using this column 5, for this I can add a column 5 like this, but 20, okay, what is this value? It is going to throw an error. So number of values you have to assign the same. If nothing you want to assign also, you have to write nothing in that. Okay. Here, if you don't want to write nothing or some kind of NaN or nothing, missing values or something, that you have to assign some missing value. Otherwise, it is not going to create. Right? Next. So, next one. Guys, obviously, generally the students, the common thing is that when we are discussing one thing, they'll expect something differently. So for example, if I'm adding a new column, they'll ask with respect to, sir, why you are considering 2 values, why you can't consider single value only? Why if you take 3 values, what happens? Immediately they'll get the doubt, that one only. Instead of that getting doubts, just focus what I'm saying. Once the class was completed, you give a try. Whatever the doubts you are having, you give a try. So if I add 3 values, what happens? If I add 1 value, what happens? And all these things you give a try. And after that, understand that one. Still you are having a doubts, bring to me. Then you will understand more subject. Immediately what happens, sir, if you do 1 value in front of you only, I will take only 1 value and I will give a try. What happens? You'll see the error, there is an error. Now this is, you'll remember, you'll see every day. Last class dictionaries also you have seen like this only, na? But now you remember, miss? No, right? When you practice only, you'll remember more. Right? Remember that. Now, next. And pandas is not going to be complete in today's one class. Pandas is going to take today's class, and tomorrow also we are going to complete the pandas. So 2 classes it is going to have, and multiple functions we are going to discuss. Okay, how to add a column, how to remove a column, how to add a row, how to remove a row, and how to take the values, and in that how to select single value. For example, in this data frame, enter data frame, how to do the indexing for this. Okay, for single row indexing, how to do, for single column indexing, how to do, and how to extract a single value. All these things we are going to see one by one. Okay, so one after one, we'll see. Okay, it is not going to be complete in just now within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, right? Now, temperature DF. I'm going to create a new data frame called as temperature DF, where I'm going to create this data frame by using pd.dataframe, a dictionary. If you observe the dictionary, it is city and temperatures, where the city is Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, and Hyderabad, and temperatures are 32, 45, 40, and 36, right? You are having the city names like this and temperatures like this. This is the data frame. And you have created one more data frame called as humidity data frame. And where we are having Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Chennai. Instead of Hyderabad, I'm going with Chennai. And remaining 3 cities, I'm keeping common, and humidity and temperatures are there. Now, I want to combine 2 data frames. Data frame 1 and data frame 2. 2 data frames I want to combine. Now for combining, I'm having multiple options, out of which the first one is called as append. Append means temperature df dot append of humidity df. Means what happens in this case means first temperature df will be considered. What is the temperature df? The temperature df is this one, that is Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad. This is city name, and temperatures are 32, 45, 40, 36. For this, the second data frame has to be attached. The second data frame has to be attached to the first data frame. So in the second data frame, what is there? Delhi. So again, city name is common. Here the city name and here the city name, both of them are having the common name. Na? Since common name it is available, it is going to continue with the Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Chennai. Since the common part is there. Now, second one, humidity. Here humidity is there? No. Since humidity is not there here, it is going to create a new column called as humidity. And For Delhi 68, Mumbai 65, 75, 70. Here, these are not available for the first data frame. So it is going to take none values, none. By default, it is going to take none. For the second data frame, this column is not available. So it is going to take here, in this case, none. Like this, it is going to create the append. It is going to add two things like this, right? So first data frame, for the first data frame, second data frame. Since this column name is common, so it has been appended. For example, here, first data frame is having the city of small letters, small I C T Y, small letter C I T Y. Second data frame is called having the caps lock C T Y. Now what happens, now it is going to create again a new column called as caps lock C T Y. Here it is not available, none. It is going to create, and here it is Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Chennai. And next, humidity in the first column, first data frame, it is not there. So again, none. Again, it is going to create with respect to 68, 65, 75, 70. If the column names are different, means it is going to create a new column. If the column names are same, means in the same column name, the remaining part will be continued. So this, whereas this city, both the cases, it is common. So Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Chennai. So this is called as append. Append means for one data frame, you can add one more data frame. Okay. Now, second option is called as concat. Second option is called as concat, where you can concat means just you can keep side by side. Okay, concat. What is the now if you see the concat, now output of concat is this one. Once again, the same output, the same, whatever above is there, below, both are same. Now, what is the difference, sir, between append and concat? Means append, you can append only with one more data frame. You can add one more data frame. For example, you are having data frame number 1, data frame 2, data frame 3, data frame 4. Okay. Now you want to add all these 4 at a time. Now you can't do the append because df1 will be appended with the df2. The output will be appended with the df3 and overall output will be appended with the df4. You have to use 3 times append function in order to do this one. Whereas concat means in one shot you can add everything. Okay. So in real life, we are going to use concat only, but append is also one of the options. But generally we will not use the append because the problem is only one data frame will be concated at a time. So whereas multiple data frames you want to concat, if you want to attach each other, means go with the concat. Now concat of temperature df and humidity df. These two dfs will be concated each other. Now if you observe, the concatenation was done by default row wise concatenation. Means first df, this is the df number 1. That is temperature df concatenated with df number 2 down. I want side by side, not down part. I want side by side to each other. Then you have to select axis is equal to 1. Axis is equal to 1 is called as row wise. Axis is equal to 0 is called as column wise. Sorry, opposite. Axis is equal to 1 is called as column and axis is equal to 0 is called as row wise, which is quite opposite to NumPy. Which is quite opposite in the NumPy. In the NumPy, axis is equal to 1 is row wise, axis is equal to 0 is column wise. That is in the NumPy. Pandas was quite opposite to the NumPy. So if you write axis is equal to 1 means it is going to take column wise concatenation. Means this is data frame 1 and this is data frame 2. Earlier it is taken like this, column wise concatenation. This is called as row wise concatenation and this is called as column wise concatenation. Row wise concatenation means first data frame is completed. The second data frame was attached to the below row wise down. Row means down wise like this. Third data frame will be down. Fourth data frame will be down like this. Now this is called as row wise concatenation. Whereas column wise concatenation means df1, df2, df3 like this side by side. You are going to get like this, which is called as column wise concatenation. This is called as row wise concatenation and this is called as column wise concatenation. If you don't write the axis number means by default it is going to take 0. If you open this function and if you see means by default the value is 0. This function was created with the default parameter axis is equal to 0. Right? If you don't write anything means by default it is going to take axis is equal to 0. So if you don't write anything means by default it is going to consider like this. When you have written this one, automatically whatever you have written it has to consider. Do you remember in the default arguments while explaining I asked to keep the star mark. Maximum number of star marks, whatever it is possible, keep that one. I told you right at that time, because every function will have some kind of default arguments. Every function, whatever the function you are citing, every function will have some kind of default arguments. Default arguments means if you don't mention anything means automatically it will take. Right? Next, sir, I am concatenating temperature and humidity DF. Okay, both of them I am concatenating. Let us take like this. Now I have not written the axis. Since you have not written the axis, what happens? Automatically you are going to get with respect to row wise concatenation. But row wise concatenation, first data frame, these are the index numbers. That is 0, 1, 2, 3 index numbers. Second data frame, again index number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 separately. After adding, I want to create with respect new index numbers completely with a new one, not with respect to the old one. So I want to add by ignoring the index. By ignoring the index, I want to add. After adding, then I will give the fresh index numbers. Before adding, I will ignore them. After adding, I will again give the index numbers freshly. That is called as ignore index. Ignore index is equal to true means first you are going to add the two data frames, that is DF1 and DF2. After adding all these data frames, then you are going to start the index numbers from the start. Means index numbers will be given in the sequential order. Right? Is that clear? This is called as second option. First option is with respect to append. Second option is concat. Now third option is called as merge. Now here if you observe Mumbai, city name, city is Mumbai, again Mumbai. In the first data frame temperature is there, in the second data frame 65 is there. Sir, why to create like this, sir? Directly Mumbai with 32 and 65, so that temperature and humidity, this is the city name. For Delhi, temperature is 45, humidity is 68. And for Bangalore, coming to the Bangalore, temperature is 40, humidity is 75. Coming to Hyderabad, Hyderabad temperature is 36, humidity is not available, so none. And coming to the Chennai, Chennai temperature is not available, none. And humidity is 70. We can create like this now. Instead of doing like this, why Mumbai has to be repeated 2 times and different values? If, for example, temperature here 32 is there and here also one more temperature is there, 34 is there, means okay, fine. But here, here it is showing none and here it is showing this one. Then means we are going to use merge. We are going to use merge. Merge means whenever you are using the merge concept, automatically in the both of them, one common column name should be there. One common column name should be there. And it is going to identify the common values. So the common name is city. And based on the city, I'm asking to merge like this. So it is getting merged. So based on the common city name, wherever the common city name you are identifying, just keep the 2 columns. That is the meaning of this merge. Right? Next, in this merge, we are having different options, out of which the first merge is called as outer merge. Second merge is called as inner merge, left merge, and right merge. Once again, keep star marks. How many you want, you keep. No problem. Absolutely. That much of important and guarantee interview question. Out of 100, 100%. 100 out of 100 they will ask, but not directly. 100 out of 100 for data scientist only, not for a Python developer. Data scientist only. Purely for data scientist, 100% guarantee interview question. This same concept in SQL, it is called as join. In Pandas, it is called as merge. in SQL, it is called as join. One of the most important concept within the SQL. And we are going to have in real life multiple data frames we are going to get. And we have to combine them, then we have to start the process. Without combining them, we can't start the process. So at the time, we have to use the join only. Now, for understanding easy way, merge is equal to join. Merge is in the pandas. It is called as merge in pandas. Join is called as in SQL. In SQL, joins is one of the most important concept in entire SQL. Okay. Now, here, let us understand the first one called as outer join. Outer join means completely everything, every record. This is called as outer join. Next one is called as inner join. Inner means common. Whichever is common, that one. This is called as inner. Next one is called as left join. This is left side part. This is called as left join. And this is called as right join, right side part. This is called as right join. Okay. This is called as right join or right side merge. In pandas, it is called as merge. In SQL, it is called as joins. Okay. Now, outer join, inner join, left join, right join. Fine. Names are clear and diagrams are clear. Left side means left side circle is filled. Right means right side circle is filled. Inner means intersection is filled. Outer means everything is filled. Diagram is clear. Concept. Now let us understand the concept. Now for concept, first I am going to take in the data frame number 1. This is data frame 1 and this is data frame 2. Okay, 2 data frames. First data frame is temperature DF, where I am having Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and what is the next one? Hyderabad. Now we are having different values of what are the different values? So temperatures of Delhi. So I'm going to take in the order, like first I'm going to take in the serial order. Let us go in the serial order. First one is Bangalore, followed by Delhi, followed by Hyderabad, followed by Mumbai. Bangalore temperature is 40. Delhi temperature is 45. Mumbai temperature is 32. Hyderabad temperature is 36. Okay, this is DF1. DF2 is nothing but humidity. Humidity DF. Again, I'm also going to take here also the same thing. That is nothing but Delhi, first Bangalore 75. Delhi, which is nothing but 68. And Mumbai. So Mumbai, with 65 and Chennai, which is 70. Okay. Now I am having 2 data frames in this way, data frame 1 and data frame 2. Now let us start with the first one, outer. Outer means whichever is common is there, you have to select commonly. Which is common? Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, 3 of them are common. And apart from common, every value you have to select. Apart from common, every value, that is Hyderabad and Chennai also you have to select. Now Bangalore 40, 45, 32, 36 you are having, and this is none. Next, humidity 75, 68, 65, and this is none. With respect to this one is 70. This is called as outer. Outer join. Outer join means everything. Considering everything is called as outer join. Now, inner join means which is common is there. Which are common? Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai are common. Hyderabad and Chennai are not there. Na? So remove these 2. Now the name is called as inner. This is called as inner merge. Got the point? Whichever is common is there, that one only you have to merge. If both of them are not having the same city name, means don't merge that one. Don't select that one. That is called as inner merge. Now, next one is called as left merge. For left merge, Left side value is compulsory. Left side whatever is there, Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai and Hyderabad. Hyderabad also compulsory, and 40, 45, 32, 36 compulsory. In the second one, if it is there means okay, not there means none. Left side is compulsory. Left side part is compulsory. Right side whatever common thing is there, you have to merge that one. Right side common part has to be merged to the first one. First one is compulsory. The second one you have to merge. Now similarly, now tell me what is the right answer. Right side whatever is there, Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai compulsory, Chennai compulsory, and for Chennai 70 will be there, for this one is none. This is called as right join. A right side part is compulsory and common part has to be merged. Right side whatever is there, every value of the right side should be there. That is B, D, M, C and these four values. Every value is there. Right side value, everything is there. Common point, everything is there. Is there anything missing in the right side part? For that left side, whichever the common is there, that you have to add. If not available, means none. That is the right join. Left means left side, everything should be there. Right side, whatever is common thing is there, that one you have to add. Got the point? Is that clear? So here, see this one once again. Now, I'm using the same merge concept. Merge. PD dot merge, where how is equal to outer. Outer means everything, every name, every city name you have to consider. Whether in the first data frame, whatever the name is there, second data frame, whatever the name is there, you have to consider everything. So Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, everything you have to consider. Here, you are considering with respect to 32, 45, 40, 36. And here, whatever is not there, you are missing values, you are placing as none. It is not available. None means nothing, but nothing is available. Okay. Now, inner join means whichever is common. In the both the things, whichever the city name is common. On is equal to city. On is equal to city means you have to check city-wise name. In the both of them, city-wise name, which is the common, that you have to select and you have to merge them. Merge means, for that you have to add one more column. So it is going to add, whichever is common, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore is common. These three are city names, in the both the cases common are there. So it is going to create two columns for temperature and humidity. It is going to do like this. Now left side, how is equal to left? What is meant by left? Left side values are compulsory. What is in the left side? In out of these two, which is left, which is right? First one is whatever you have written in the order. First one is left. Second one is right, automatically. If you have written humidity here means humidity will be the left. Whatever the order you have placed, that is the order it is going to follow. Since you have written the temperature on the left side, so left side is considered as the temperature data frame. Temperature related, everything should be there. That is, whatever is there in the temperature, everything should be there. And additional to that, whatever the common thing is there, that will be added. Now, everything, whatever is in the right side will be there. For that, left side part will be added. Common left side part will be added. Is that clear? Joins are clear? Most important. Right? Any question? If you have any question, please. Yeah. Left join means nothing but in the left side, whatever is there, you have to take. So first, okay, once again, I'm explaining the left, guys. Left join. Now, only that particular student who has raised it and who has asked the question, only he is going to answer. In this two, which one? This is DF1, DF2. DF1 is temperature and DF2 is this one. Now, which one is left? Out of these two, which one is the left one? Yeah. Can you please stand? I can't see you. Yeah. So, temperature. Temperature, you have to write compulsory asterisk. Whatever is there here, asterisk, you write B, D, M, H. 40, 45, 32 and 36, right? Asterisk. First you complete that one. Fill that one. After this, whichever is the common is there. Merge means what is the meaning means common. So in the second one, Bangalore is available. Available. Humidity column you create and you write the 75. Delhi is available in the second one. Available. Mumbai is available in the second one. Available. Hyderabad is available in the second one. No. For the first one compulsory, second one which is available in the second data frame, that you have to take. For the left side join. Now coming to the right side join. Right asterisk in the right side, whatever is there, that is BDMC. Right asterisk. Okay. And along with that 75, 68, 65 and 70. Right asterisk. Xerox copy. First you bring the second right side miss, right side part should be completed. For that, whichever is in the common in here, 40, 45, 32 and Chennai is not available na NAN. Is that clear? Whatever the this one compulsory miss, write that one asterisk. For the second one, you add the common points. Common is there miss, add. Common is not there miss, none. Clear, guys? That is with respect to joins. Now, the most important part comes into picture. Of course, everything is important only. I already told you, nothing unimportant things I'm discussing in the class. Everything is important only. Now, here we are going to read the Excel file. So, for example, I'm having an Excel file like this. Okay, this is an Excel so here I'm having an Excel file. Okay, Excel sheet. Everyone knows, right? This is an Excel sheet. Now, this Excel sheet I want to load in my system. Okay, this Excel sheet where I'm having these values, I want to load into the system. The entire Excel sheet I want to load. Now, instead of creating a data frame like this directly here, what I'm going to do is, in the pandas, we are having pd.read_Excel. Is the function is available. And you have to open the, this is the function now. So brackets will be there. Function, every function will have the brackets. Brackets is the miss function. Now, inside this, we have to write whatever the file you want to read. What is the file name I want to read is here, liver, small liver, liver. And what is the extension of this file miss? It is xls.x. If it is only with respect to called as 2003, for example, your Excel sheet is of 2003 or before to that, now XLS only you'll have. If it is 2007 or 2010 version, more than that means you are going to have XLXX extension. So here, what is the name of this file is liver.xlsx. So I'm using that same liver.xlsx within the inverted commas. And this, whatever I have read, I'm going to store in a data frame called as DF. DF is equal to, now everything will be taken and it is going to store in the DF. And I'm asking print DF. So the entire Excel will be printed. Like this, the entire Excel we are going to get in a one single shot. In Java or in other programming languages, we have to write at least 15 to 20 lines of code. Even in Python also, we have to write minimum 6 lines of code if you are as a Python developer without using pandas. But by using the pandas, just I am going to use import pandas as PD is the first line. Second line is pd.readExcel. Just it is going to apply in the backend, the whatever this function is having, that it is going to apply. Now, if you want to read this file should be in your working directory. This particular file should be in your working directory. This file should be in your working directory. If it is not in your working directory, then you have to write the entire path. Path is nothing but here. In my case, this is the path. This path copy and paste here. This is the path. Now for this path, you have to use double backslash instead of using single backslash, double backslash. That is the syntax. NumPy data frame, how we can import the NumPy with respect to this one, right? Is that clear? Now, just using this path, again, you can download the data like this. This is option number 1. Option number 2 is this one. That is pd.read_excel is the second option. Liver.xlxx. Right? Here, in my case, it is working because, the file, the liver.file is in my working directory. That is the reason it is working directly. For example, you are getting an error because this is the one of the most important. If you, without loading the data, how you can process the next step? You can't move on to the next step also. So this data we are going to get from the data engineer team. From here, our work starts. Once we load the data, our work starts. Now we are going to analyze the data. So how to collect this data, the Excel sheet, from where we are getting that Excel sheet means from data engineering team, we are going to get that one. Our work starts from here, right? So how to keep in the working directory means I'm going to upload this liver.excel file, and this Excel file you are going to keep copy into your, wherever your Jupyter notebook is there in that location, you have to copy this Excel file. Or you can write the path. For example, Excel file, for example, let us take this one. Let us take like this. I'm removing here, Control X. I'm doing Control X. Control X, that is cut. I'm cutting here, and I'm pasting in terms of here. Okay. Now, let us open in my working directory. My present working directory is this one. Now here there is no river.excel file is not available. Okay, this is CSV file. If you want, I am deleting this one also. There is no problem. Now nothing is there now. This is my working directory. This is the file which I am working. If you are having a doubt also, I will open. My working directory, how to sim is pwd. My working directory is in NIT 2 Python for data science is the folder. That is nothing but D drive. In my PC, D drive. Within the D drive, NIT. Within that NIT, in the 2 Python for data science. In 2 Python for data science. And the file is 2.1 pandas basics. This is the file which I am working right now. This is my working directory. This particular folder is called as working directory folder. In my working directory folder, this particular thing is not available now. So now if I execute this one, it is going to throw an error. It will throw an error. This file is not found. No such file is available in your working directory. It is going to throw an error because in that particular folder, that file is not there, right? That is the reason. Now, either you have to bring that Excel sheet into this particular folder, copy paste, or second option is with respect to write the path. What is the path? Wherever the Excel sheet is there, where I have pasted that one, here it is there now. Now this is my working directory. Copy this directory and paste here. Right? So you have to use double backslash like this. Now it is going to work. Is that clear? Either you have to write with respect to the path, or you have to copy that file in this. This is option number 1. This is option number 2. Third option also available. Option number 3 is change the working directory. You know how to change the working directory. Import os.chdir. Okay. Or shortcut for that is there, CD and write this one. Now automatically change directory. It is going to change the directory to this particular location. Now once the directory has been changed, now if you ask your PWD, now what is your working directory means this is your working directory. Automatically this file also will work. 3 options you are having. If you are confused with all the options means simple one, only you are having one option is called as path with respect to file. Simple option. If you are getting confused means go with one option only. No sir, confusion is not there means write the 3 options in your notes. Option number 1, write the path plus the file name. Write the path plus file name along with the extension. Path and file name along with the extension within the inverted commas. including the extension also should be in the inverted commas only. This is option number 1. Option number 1. Example D /NIT /liver dot xlxx. Like this, you have, this is called as path. This is called as path, and this is called as file name. And this is called as option number 1. Okay, like this you have to write. Is that clear? This is the example. Everything you have to write within the inverted commas. Don't write .xlxs outside the inverted commas. Including this extension also should be inside the inverted commas only. Option number 1. Option number 2. Directly write only the file name along with the extension. Example td.read_excel in bracket directly liver.xlsx. In this example, you have to write like this: pd.read_excel d/NIT /liver.xlxx. This is example number 1. This is example number 2. Here you have to write this will work. This will work only when liver.xl file, liver.xlxx file is in your present working directory. If it is in your present working directory, it will work. Otherwise, it will not work. Right? You can select either above one or below one. Choice is yours. Anything you can select as per your choice. For example, this Excel file is a small file, just of 1 MB or 2 MB. So small amount of file means copy into working directory. If it is a large amount of data, then we can't copy na. We can't copy that one into another drive or another location. Instead of that, we'll write the path. In that case, we'll write the path. Right? You can select either 1 or 2. 2 options have written. You can select either 1 of 2. Is that clear, guys? In this way, we are going to load the data. Okay? In this way, we are going to load the data, either that one or this one, either by using with respect to single or this one. Right? Now, second one is we can read the Excel file. Along with that, we can also read the CSV file. Now, what is meant by CSV file? If I open this Excel, any Excel file, so let us open this Excel file. Now, this Excel file, if you see this one, the extension is .slxx. Okay, fine. Now, let us right click on this. Just right click and see the properties. It is XLXX, and what is the space it has occupied is 12.7, and size on the disk is 16 KB. 16 KB space has been used in my hard disk, right? 16 KB. Now what I'm going to do is this one, instead of storing an Excel sheet, I'm going to save, instead of this one, I'm going to save as in my system in wherever the location. Whichever the location you are interested, you can select that one. For example, I'm selecting my D drive. Within the D drive, I'm selecting NIT in that this one, this location. How I'm saving, instead of Excel sheet, I'm saving as a CSV file. I'm saving as a CSV file, comma delimited file. This file I'm selecting and click on the save. Now what it is going to do is, see, just observe where I have stored in the D drive within the NIT. In this, now here I have created this one. Just now I have created. You can see the time, everything. Now, if I open this one, if I open this file, it is almost similar to Excel sheet only. Same. There is no difference. But if you click on the properties, it is a CSV file. CSV means comma separated value. The full form of CSV is comma separated value. Now, if you observe here, what is the size of the disk? Just 428 bytes of space only it is using. Earlier it is 12.8 KB. Now it is 428 bytes. Suddenly the entire space has been reduced. Now, why sir, why the space was reduced means, if in the Excel sheet, what happens, you know, in the Excel sheet, the each value will be stored in the each cell. Everyone knows this one. In each cell, it will be stored. And though you have not written in these values also, still the place will be utilized. Now, what happened if you are storing this one as a CSV, you know, in the backend, how it is going to store, you know, 65, comma, female, comma, 0.7, comma, 0.1, 187, like this, it is going to store. Each value will be separated by using commas. The column names also same. AGE, comma, gender, comma, TB, comma, DB, comma, alphos, comma, SGPT, comma, like this. All the values are stored based on the comma separated. Values are stored based on the comma separated. Comma separated. So that is the reason it is called as CSV, comma separated values. Values are separated based on the comma in the backend. When you have clicked on this save, automatically in the back, it is getting saved as a CSV file. Now, if you want to read any CSV file, you have to use pd.read_CSV. Instead of Excel, you have to write CSV. And inside that bracket, you write with respect to the path. What is the path? This is the path. So copy the path and double backslash liver.csv extension, file.extension, and you have to use double backslash. Now this one you want to save as a data frame is df. If you want to save this, you have to use the variable name. If you don't want to save this, you don't need to save as a variable name. Choice is yours. Right? So CSV file. This is a CSV file. How to read a CSV file means by using pd.read_CSV, and how to read the Excel means pd.read_Excel. And in the further classes, how to read the HTML file, how to read the flat file, how to read the big data file, how to read the SQL file, all these things we are going to see in the further classes one by one. Initially, we are going to work only on the structured data. We are not going to work on any unstructured data. First, let us complete the Excel files and CSV files. Generally, the structured data will be stored in the CSV or Excel format. Any structured data will be stored in the Excel or in the CSV format, in the tabular format. So initially, we are going to work only on this, and later on, in the next further classes, we are going to see different files. Okay, sir, how to read the JSON file, sir? When it comes automatically, I will explain. Okay, so initially, today we are going to work on the Excel file or CSV file, and in the further classes, in some particular project, there I am going to take the JSON data set, which was stored in the Java scripted file. In some data sets, I am going to save it as SQL, read SQL query. At the time, I will show you with respect to SQL. So by the time process, we'll understand in the further. So as of now, you understand how to read the Excel file and how to read the CSV file. Is that clear? And once we read like this, now the data is with us. Now we have to start the analysis. For analysis, we have to extract the data. Now how to select a single row, single column, how to add a column, how to delete a row, and all these things we are going to see in the tomorrow's class.